those days. And those were the good old days.
Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. Let me take you back and tell you the story. The Bee and the Coke. Papa Lowell and Uncle George went to Bordner's, which was a grocery store in Massillon, every Thursday, once a week. Every Thursday they used to go to Bordner's. There was one in Mayflower and one in Amherst. I'm not quite sure exactly which one they went to. I believe it was the one in Amherst, I want to say, or it could be the one in Mayflower. I'm not quite sure. Nonetheless, of course, that was Amherst, on Amherst Road, there in Massillon, and Mayflower up the Lincoln Way west, off of Main Avenue. Was it Main? Yes, off of Main Avenue. But anyway, nonetheless, they went to either one of those grocery or Borders, if you will. Nonetheless, Papa Lowell always bought the groceries. Like I said, once a week he'd buy groceries there at Borders, and Uncle George would buy groceries once a week on Thursdays as well, for him and my Aunt Betty and my cousins John, Sally Jr. and my cousin John, of course, call him Swish Man. He would buy groceries for them each and every week as well. Anyway, nonetheless, Papa Lowell would always buy the big 16-ounce returnable bottles. You know, the glass bottles we're talking. The ones you used to take in after you get done drinking them, and you used to get 10 cents out of them. A 10-cent deposit or take back deposit or whatever it was. You know, the big 16-ounce glass bottles. They come in like a 6-pack or an 8-pack or whatever. Well, Papa Lowell bought one time, and Papa Lowell didn't know anything about it. You know, he picked up the Coke, and Uncle George didn't know anything about it. Then he brought it home, and I think it was my Aunt Patty or my mom, Joanne, that opened it up there, and they're like, "Hey, Dad." Papa Lowell's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "There's a bee in this Coke." "Bee?" He said, "Yeah." Papa Lowell put up to his face there, took a look at it. He goes, "Well, I'll be a son of a bitch." So he immediately said, you know, asked him to ask for the number of the Coke company. He called up the Coke company and told him what happened and everything. And the Coke company had, "Well, Mr. Swishy, we're very sorry for the problem there, blah blah blah." They gave him a bunch of coupons for free Coke, and allowed him to get free Coke for up to I think 6 months or a year or something like that. He got free Coke for as long as he wanted it, for like 6 months or a year or something like that. Or maybe it was a lifetime. I'm not quite sure. It could have been a lifetime, but because somebody would still have that. Somehow would still have that thing here. But anyway, nonetheless, the bee was into Coke, so Papa Lowell had called up, and he was not too happy, very upsetting with them on the phone, and he said a few choice words, he did, to him, but they give him free Coke, like I said, for, I think it was 6 months or a year, we'll say, and like I said, it was a funny time nonetheless, because I remember Papa Lowell had put up that Coke there, and I think there was a spokesperson or somebody that came by for the Coke company to take a look at that at the bee in the Coke, and me and Sean took a look at it. We wanted to keep it, but they had to take it back for reasons or whatever, and Papa Lowell had taken pictures of it to actually show that the bee was in the Coke. Funny time nonetheless. But free Coca-Cola, people. Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. I'll catch you next time.